am ready. All right. Welcome, everybody, to Life's Kitchen and our 2020 fall graduation. Welcome to our board members, our volunteers, our alumni who are here, and families, and the millions of viewers joining us out in Facebook today. And then thank you to all of our graduates and our families. Before we get started, I'd like to introduce the staff to you who've been shaping the minds of your young adults. So we'll start with our executive director, Tammy Johnson. You can clap, it's okay, she won't bite. Our program director, Sue Olszewski. Our executive chef, Cortland Warren. Our catering manager, Matt Hoffman. Our office manager, Miss Dye. I can't say her last name, so it's French. So it's just Dye. And then over here we have chef instructor Taylor Lucius. Chef instructor Danny Gwynn. We have another chef instructor. She's not here right now because she's with her newborn baby, and that's Chef Jen. Woo! And then I'm the communication and grants manager, Corey Rodriguez. It's okay.
Make a couple of introductions that you weren't expecting because I like to throw you off. Good for me.
We're live.
I know.
Okay. We have a few more introductions.
Also, we'd like to introduce Susie Orme. She is our BSU master's student. Our BSU bachelor student, Kernan, could not be here, but he's been awesome too, so we want to make sure that they're a pretty important part of our team, so we want to thank them. And Cora, stand up. Cora is one of our alumni at our graduation this evening, and she also helped with the sparkling wine, so thank you for being here.
Thank you, Tammy.
Thank you, Corey.
All right, so right now we would like to recognize your graduates in attendance with their families. Graduates, when I call your name, please stand up and you can clap for them. So we would like to first welcome Jordan. And also Dustin. Parker. Ben. Sammy. Grady. And Jeremiah. All right, now I get to throw out my little speech that I get to do. I'm actually starting, this is my second year this month of being at Life's Kitchen, so that's been pretty cool. I've got to see quite a few of these graduations now and hear some amazing stories. So I get to give a little speech before we get all of them up here and have them tell their stories. So today, we are here to celebrate our second and last graduating class of 2020. In a normal year, we have seen up to 4 graduations, but having 2 is a testament to everyone's dedication to staying safe and healthy. So thank you all. You can clap, that's good. This group of graduates has been through a lot in the past 4 months. Struggles that they went through together and individually to make it to this day today. As a team and as friends. To be here right now in the face of such adversity speaks volumes of your character. While at times this group saw some slow days because of the pandemic, for example, not having our normal amount of caterings or not having full cafes each day, both of which are key components of our workforce development training program. But when they were asked to step up and cater a few dinners of 60 plus, or some small fundraising dinners that we had at Life's Kitchen. You stood, you created, and you shined in those moments. Regardless of some slow times, you should all be proud of what you have accomplished, both as individuals and as a collective group. Some of those accomplishments. We have 4 earned GEDs or high school equivalencies. You can clap. 2 more that are very close, so they should get a round of applause also. We had one that has just been accepted and enrolled in CWI for the spring semester. So 5 job placements. 2 more that are doing regular interviews right now. But I think something that I know they didn't really realize what they did was during this pandemic, they put together over 40,000 meals for our charitable community in the 16 weeks that they were here. Wow. So we applaud you all today for your dedication to the betterment of the community you live in. Every trainee that attends Life's Kitchen comes with their own unique story of how and why they got here. Each graduating class bonds and overcomes barriers together as a group. Through ups and downs, they manage to stay the course, each striving to find their passion and a course, but all working to become successful in their own right. It has been inspiring to see the growth of these graduates and see them work through all of their obstacles and setbacks and still have achieved so much as individuals and as a group. My words of wisdom. Graduates, this program, which develops much needed life skills, in addition to providing fundamental culinary and food service training, has allowed each of you today to become more self-sufficient than when you began. And trust me, some of them much more self-sufficient. Over 4 months of hard work was completed by each graduate. While the existence of this program provided the tools for each of you to become successful, ultimately it is the utilization of those tools that will determine your long-term success. In ending, congratulations. We're so very proud of you. Well, enough of my TV time. We are going to honor these young adults that are here today. And so beginning with that, we have, starting out, presenting Jordan, if you'll come up, please. We have Chef Cortland.
Okay, congratulations to everybody and this fine young man. I had the privilege to work with him for the last approximately 16 weeks, give or take. And a little bit of something about Jordan. He's a very curious young man. Yeah, he enjoys asking questions. Yeah, he actually has a bit of a passion for cooking, I believe.
Yes, Chef.
Yes, and but he was one of those that, volunteered for breakfast when we had our little simulation of, okay, who's making breakfast? Please write it down. He was one of the guys that's always there on time and follows directions quite well. I wish you all the luck. I know maybe you have aspirations of being a firefighter, maybe?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Kind of catering towards more cooking now, honestly.
A firehouse needs a good cook. Yeah? And
of course.
These guys, and Danny will tell you that firefighters like to eat. No pun intended. And so I wish you all luck, and I really appreciate you being in the kitchen.
Thank you, Chef.
Somebody I can really actually rely on to get things done, to ask questions when they're not sure. And there's nothing wrong with questions with me. There's no wrong or bad questions.
Oh, yeah. I always ask questions.
There's no problems, only solutions.
Yes, Chef.
Right? So I wish you all luck, and congratulations.
Thank you, Chef.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah.
So we have a certificate and an alumni shirt,
sweet.
and then also a knife for you.
Ooh, a knife.
Yeah, so there you go. Do you have a couple words you want to thank people? Or?
Oh, yeah, of course. Obviously, I want to thank all of the, kitchen staff for definitely catering towards students and trying to help them succeed more instead of just, being very, I don't know how to explain it really, but just helping people anyways when they ask for it. Obviously, I want to thank all the directors because we still wouldn't even be here during Corona if not for them. They gave us opportunities to get more money here, and do caterings and get all the good experience that we need for sure, and helped us get our GEDs. So I want to thank you guys for that. That's awesome. And really, this program has been amazing to help people get GEDs. Even if they don't want culinary skills, they still can get skills from elsewhere and life skills. More life skills taught than, high school. That's for sure. But I want to thank everyone here. It was awesome. Definitely will be coming back.
Hi, my name is Diana, and I have the privilege of presenting Jeremiah. So I don't really get to interact a lot with these students because I'm the person that gets to play with the numbers in the office. But part of my job is a lot of observation, what's going on, where the funding is, how to make sure things are working, and just kind of do a little bit of oversight. One of the things that I will tell you I'm most impressed about Bear, first of all, I had to remember what his first name was because I've only known him as Bear now, is the fact that I look at the quality of character that people bring into this organization. Sometimes when they start, they're very quiet and they're really hard to bridge out. But as you watch them grow, certain qualities that I look for as a manager, especially, is the individual that steps in when somebody is needed. When there's a call for help, he's there to help. He has all the qualities of showing that he's going to succeed whatever he does in his life because he has the qualities that says, I want to learn, I want to help, and I want to be a part of something. People that go those extra miles succeed and reach the top goals, and those are the people that always get promoted that much faster. You have those tremendous qualities. I really appreciate everything you have. So quiet, but his smile and his generosity is very genuine to everybody he meets. So for that, I'm very delighted to have met you. I'm very delighted and excited for your next adventure, your next task that befalls you. So there's these little gifts I'd like to present to you. And I would like to say thank you. Thank you for being part of this.
Alright, so I'm not much of saying speeches, I guess, but I'd really like to thank Sue and everyone here for helping me overcome a lot of my challenges I've had while being here. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Parker, my friend, let's do this. So I would, a lot of you would be probably pretty surprised to know that Parker really didn't want to come. The first day was a challenge, man. He came in and it definitely wasn't his idea. But I have to say that talking to the kitchen as well as my experience, you've been nothing but respectful and part of the whole process. I mean, you've been great. I know me doing independent living skills, there's nothing worse than people that aren't paying attention and doing their thing, but he would chime in with some really great input, and it was a delight to have him in my classes, as well as the kitchen said that he was always, his work ethic is top notch. One of the things that I really appreciated about Parker is that when he had an interest in something, it didn't matter if it would have been classified as cool or not. He like dove into it. We had a basil class, a class learning how to, plant basil and grow it and snip it and all that kind of stuff. And he sat with a bunch of people that were ready to dive in and probably make fun of it and not do it. But it was something he was interested in. And before you knew it, the other people at the table were doing it as well. And so when he had an interest, it didn't matter. No peer pressure. I mean, he really showed some fortitude in that, and I appreciate that. That's going to take you far, because you do have a ton of different interests. Coming and wanting to be a firefighter, and then a butcher, and a tattoo artist, and I mean, it's all over the place. So, and then he watched what other people were doing. So when Bear went to work over at a butchery out in Meridian, Parker came and said, that looks pretty cool. And so he went out and did a job shadow there as well, and now he's working there now that he's done with the program. So it's great to see you like embrace things that you're interested in. The one thing about Parker is he likes to succeed in everything. When he has a little bit of a setback, he's hard on himself. And I remember the last week he's finished 3 of his 4 GEDs, and he's taking the next one next Friday. It'll be easy for him. And he came in kind of down in the dumps, and I said, what are you talking about? It's been 4 short months. In 4 short months, you have accomplished your outside requirements. He had some things that he had to do, and he accomplished those. He was in the 16th week, which who knew that he would make it 16 weeks after that first day?
Not me.
Yeah, he made tons of friends here. I know that they're in group chats and things like that, which is really nice to see. And then, and he also, has a job. And so all these things in 4 short months, and kind of turned his, the way he looked at it around. So you're just going to accomplish incredible things if you just keep your eye on the prize and keep being curious and inquisitive. And I'm really excited to kind of watch where you go. So congratulations. You've been a pleasure.
I don't know what to say.
Yes.
No.
Say thank you to a friend.
Yeah, I mean, everybody here is just pretty chill, so that's cool, I guess. But that's awkward, so I'm just gonna take this. Thanks, everybody.
All right, Dustin. All right, and so when I first met Dustin, he was definitely just the brightest thing in the kitchen. Always super positive, always peppy, always hopping around going, what can I do, what can I do? And I loved that. You also showed a really great interest in baking, which that's after my own heart, because I love to bake. So, and I think you have such great potential in it if you keep working at it. I would throw you recipes and you're like, I got it. Easy, no problem. And they would come out so great too. And you just have such great potential. And I heard you're starting at Interfaith. Yeah?
Yeah.
And that's so fantastic. They're going to love you there. You're going to be, their ray of sunshine too. So thank you for being a part of the program.
Thank you. Now I gotta do speech. Yeah, piggybacking off of what everybody else has said and is probably going to say in the future, I do want to thank everyone here. I definitely want to thank the chefs for putting up with me having to constantly ask, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do this? Because I have to make sure all the time. I want to thank Sue because for the life skills classes I've asked how do we do this? How do we do this? And every time she's delivered perfectly. So it's been, I know how to do taxes. I'm 17. I don't need to do them, and I know how to do them. Yeah, and I want to thank Chef Danny again on the baking part, because now I've got so many recipes. I still have 7 or 8 different recipes now copied down in my wallet currently, because I have to actually put them somewhere they'll be permanently. And I'm probably going to keep using them. I made like 44 cookies because I had the recipe and I had the ingredients. I was like, why not? And they turned out really well. So, so many cookies, but everybody in my house ate them, so it was fine. I do want to, like, all the trainees here, I've made a lot of good friends, especially, like, again, like the group chats and stuff have been nice. I don't really talk to people, like, in real life as much as I do online, and those people are across the country, so talking to people face-to-face is a lot different and a lot better, I guess. So I want to thank you guys, because you guys are amazing.
Love you guys.
And I think that's the end.
All right, I have the pleasure of introducing Ben. How you doing, man?
Good.
Good. All right, so Ben came to this program with the desire to learn a little bit more about food, build some relationships, and better his skill set. Ben was always understanding of the job at hand, and anytime the staff or myself asked him to accomplish anything, he was always met with great resolve, and just he never complained, which is a beautiful thing in the professional sector. You want that. Hey, do this. Got it, boss. That was a great thing. Ben also had a passion for art and Japanese cuisine. For his final, he made a colorful Japanese dessert, which was well received by everyone here. Currently working at Five Guys, right? Getting some more real-world industry experience. This is a little bit different than a real restaurant. We do so many different things. There's a lot of it, but working a line and working customer service at, say, a restaurant like Five Guys is a little different animal. So, rounding that out. All I've really got to say, it's been a pleasure working with you. Keep your head up, follow your passions, work hard, be honest, and you'll be all right. It's a pleasure, man. Let's make sure this is you, Ben. That and a knife. Enjoy. The stage is yours.
Oh, yay. Well, probably gonna copy some of my other ones, so I do want to thank Sue for never giving up on me, and the chefs for like just dealing with me for everything I did. And I kind of like to thank the trainees and some of the alumni, because when I was feeling down, I had someone to talk to, Sally. And I'm kind of sad that I'm leaving, because it's like I have another family here now.
All right. I always do too. Grady. Grady came to Life's Kitchen after graduating high school, and with that, he brought his full focus and passion to Life's Kitchen. He was in the kitchen all the time, since he didn't have to worry about tutoring for GED subjects or anything like that. And in my honest opinion, Grady is probably one of the best trainees that I've seen at this program, and I've worked here for 3 years. His determination was top tier. His acceptance of the program standards was unmatched. He was consistently on time, in uniform, and ready to work. He was the first person in from breaks and always stepped up to do the less desirable tasks in the kitchen.
I'll never do grease trap.
Yeah.
Not happening. Not happening. Didn't do it, won't happen.
One last time. Well, don't say that. Don't say that.
Oh.
No, his overall performance and attitude during his stay at this program set, at least for me, a new expectation for people that come through this program. So it's really great. Grady job shadowed at Bodo Vino and got a job right after that kind of expresses or shows how his work ethic, and he's definitely employable for sure. he let me know. We had a conversation, I'd say like a week ago. And I was like, hey, how was your stay at Life's Kitchen? And he's like, oh, it was great, but I do not want to work in a restaurant. And I think that that's great. That shows me something great. Like I said, he's one of the best trainees I've ever had. Work ethic, just across the board. But he did that while not wanting to work in a kitchen, right? So if you can do what you want to do outside, that it's endless, right? So it's a great thing. We get a lot of trainees that come through here that in the end don't want to work in a kitchen, which I totally understand. It's a unique animal. It's a unique job. But there's life skills and real world skills that you learn in a kitchen, and Grady did a great job at that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Grady plans on moving into the tech field, maybe video game design, computer science, and I'm sure you'll succeed in those endeavors, no doubt.
Thank you so much.
Keep moving, keep learning, push yourself, get uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable. And I'm certain you'll do great things, man. It's been a pleasure.
Oh yeah, good time.
There we go. Looking good. Looking good.
You can rep the Life's Kitchen merch.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're proudly.
All right. I didn't come bearing much of a speech, but I did come bearing a lot of love for this program and the people in it. I mean, I came in scared of the real world. I thought I'd never make it out of high school, never get a job, never really make friends out of my friend group. But I mean, first day I come in, immediately I've just bonded with everyone here. The trainees are great, the staff is great, the cooks are great. I mean, it was insane. I love cooking at home. Yeah, obviously cooking in the kitchen wasn't much for me. I'm not a big fan of the environment, but yeah, that's all I got. Love you all here.
Congrats.
I have the great pleasure of introducing Sammy. Sammy was kind of that like rare unicorn that comes through the program that is just a bright ray of sunshine everywhere that she goes. She's wicked smart. She's directed, motivated. You know, she came here to get a little bit of, you know, life experience and job experience, but she already has all the tools that she needs, I think, to be successful in this world. All she needs to do is activate those things. Some of the best times that I had with Sammy were in our mindfulness class. We do a mindfulness group once a week where we just, you know, talk about mindfulness of feelings and just being present with our emotions. And she had so many deep insights. She's a very spiritual person and very wise for her age. I mean, you would never believe that she is the age that she is if you talk to her, because she's so responsible and mature and just has a deep wisdom about life. You know, some of the people that come through this program are really struggling with things at home and just emotional things that they're dealing with. But one of the things that I think is so valuable about this program is that you make it through. Despite all those things, you make it through, you push through. Sammy, I know, had a couple of days where she was struggling, you know, with things in the program or things at home or whatever, but she made it through, you know. And like I said, one of the best things about this program is that you just get a sense that you can make it through something, that you can get to the end of it. And that's such a valuable life skill. And it's something that employers look for as well, you know. Could you get all the way through this program, all 16 weeks of it? That tells me that you're going to stay on here and push through even when days get hard. And Sammy has that attribute in spades. She's very strong. She earned her GED and her high school equivalency. She's going to start at CWI in January pursuing early education. That's her thing. Let's give her a round of applause for that. You know, not everybody that comes to this program goes into the restaurant industry or the food service industry. It's just not for them. But no matter what, they make it through and they get some experience and they might get pushed and might get a helping hand toward whatever industry it is that they want to work at. She applied for a job at the Montessori school, that was her dream job, she said in the beginning of Life's Kitchen, was to work at Montessori. So let's give her a round of applause for that, too. I wish that when I was Sammy's age, I knew what I wanted to do with my life in the way that she does, I'm 41 and I'm still figuring it out. But Sammy, is wonderful with children, and she has this huge heart, so much empathy and compassion. And that's the perfect job for her. It truly is. So I'm really excited for her to move on to this next chapter in her life and do the things that she's passionate about and that she loves. And I have no doubt whatsoever that she is going to be 100% successful at anything that she's passionate about. I have no question of that whatsoever. So it was such a pleasure getting to know you here, and I just wish you nothing but the best. Thank you.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was gonna prepare a speech, but I didn't, so I'm just gonna wing it like everything else in life. When I was little, if you told me the word graduation, I'm not sure I would be envisioning a chef's coat. But it's okay, because I left with something much greater. I have accountability, responsibility, financial literacy, built hopefully lifelong friendships with many people here, and it's kind of intimidating when you incorporate so many people from so many different walks of life, because you're like, ooh, how's that gonna go? And we did have our moments, trust me. But at the end of the day, I have unconditional love for every single person here. There were times where my world was falling apart, and like Ben said, this was home to me. Times when I didn't feel like I had a family, or I didn't feel like I had a home, and I came here and I had all of those things. And that truly is priceless. And something that Taylor said as well is not all of us want to work in a kitchen. So, if I learned one thing being here is that I don't want to work in a kitchen, but with the people that I was surrounded by, it was more than bearable. It was fun. I'm without this program, going into this program, I was like, not going to college, not going into debt, I'm not doing this, I don't even know if I'm going to get my GED. I don't know what I'm going to do. And now I'm going to college. So, not to brag, but I'm kind of proud of myself for that. So, yeah, I know for a fact that I wouldn't be where I'm at without everyone here. Chef Danny, she was my rock some days, and sometimes maybe I was hers. So, yeah, I could go on and on, but everything that I've gained here and that I've learned here is just so valuable, and I'll never be able to really put words to how meaningful this experience was for me. So, yeah, I love you all.
Well, I can never beat what these kids say and do and what they bring to us. So we want to thank each and every single one of you guys for joining our family, for always being part of our family, for learning from us, but thank you for allowing us to learn from you, because we get the privilege too. I want every one of you to stand up again. Stand up. Look at these youth. They stand tall. We're so proud of them. Give them one big round of applause. Thank you, guys. So with that, I also want to thank their full support systems, because without you guys, knowing that they have somebody behind them, it just makes a big difference. The staff, you can tell how involved we are with these youth. They're kind of special and important to us. So thank you all for being here. Thank you allowing us to trust us with you, and being open and having your good days and your bad days, because we all have those, and it's okay to have those. And we can't wait as you continue to grow for you to come back and continue to tell us how you're doing. So thank you very much.
Good job, everyone. We made record time. So just to reiterate that, congratulations to all you graduates. I would like to also thank the staff one more time, our volunteers who come and do so much for us, our board members, our donors, our alumni, and then thank you everybody for watching, and thank you to all the families for letting us do this work with your kids. So it means a lot to us. So congratulations. Go out, break some eggs.
All right.